Hey friends, thanks for stopping by Rambler's Backyard Diner today. Hey, are you looking for something for your Thanksgiving or Christmas feast that can be done very, very simply and very, very easily, as in set it and forget it until dinner time? Well, you've come to the right place. Today we are going to do butter poached potatoes in the sous vide machine. I'll show you how to do it. It's real simple, real easy, and even if you don't have a sous vide machine, you can do this. All right, so I have these little potatoes here. I think they're called little yellows. They're really creamy on the inside. They're absolutely fantastic for this dish. I've got a pound of those here. They've already been washed and drained. I've also got about a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half of garlic here. And I've got about 3 tablespoons of butter. And to help that out, we have some chicken and herb seasoning from Blackstone. Now you can use any seasoning that you like. Some of the recipes that I've seen for this call for a sprig of rosemary or a sprig of thyme or a sprig of rosemary and a sprig of thyme. You can do whatever you like, however you like to do it, whatever flavor profile you choose. It's all up to you, but it's really simple. Okay, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this bag. Now this is a vacuum bag, and I have my vacuum machine right here. But before I actually vacuum this closed, I'm going to show you how to do this in a Ziploc if you don't have a vacuum machine or a sous vide machine. So we're going to take our potatoes and load them in here. Oh, one got away. And we're going to take our garlic, just dump that in on the top. We're going to take our butter. We're going to dump that in on the top here. Try to get that down as low as we can. We want it to melt all nicely around everything. And we're going to take our chicken and herb seasoning. This is the saltiness that will come into it, along with some extra herbs. That's about a teaspoon and a half worth there. Okay, so now you've got the bag. Now if you're doing a Ziploc, what we're going to do is we're going to use the immersion method to close it up. Okay, so the water immersion method is where you just simply put this down into the water, get as much air out as you can. You bring it all the way down so that the air comes all the way out. And since it's a Ziploc, you just zip the top up. Because I do have a vacuum chamber or a vacuum sealer and these vacuum bags, I'm going to go ahead and vacuum this guy up. And now it's all sealed up. So we take it out and it's all ready to go. Now what we do is we just go ahead and put it inside of our water bath here. I have it set for 190 degrees. It hasn't quite come up to temp yet, but from the time it gets to 190 degrees, time an hour, and then your potatoes will be done. I'll see you in an hour. All right, friends, it's been an hour and about 20 minutes. The 20 minutes was to get it back all the way up to temp. And so we've been cruising at 190 for about an hour, and our potatoes are done. Let's pull them out. So they're in the bag. You can tell they've been basted nicely with the butter. Let's open it up and see. Okay, we're going to take our scissors and open up our bag. And into our serving platter they go. Okay, so some of our garlic all bunched together. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean that off of the potato where it was bunched up. We're just going to let it sit here in the bottom in that oil in case anybody wants some. And to zhuzh it up a little bit, we're going to take some nice chopped up chives here and sprinkle just a little bit over the top. Make it look pretty. Okay, so before we dig in, I promised you at the beginning that I'd tell you how you can do this without a sous vide machine. What you do, you'll take your Ziploc bag, you'll get all of the air out of it just like we did, then you'll take it and put it inside of a pot of water that you have on a very, very low simmer. So it's just going to be around 200 degrees. It'll be a little warmer than the sous vide machine will do, but you'll want it to be somewhere between 190 and 200 degrees, and you'll let it sit there on your stove, bubbling away for about an hour. You could probably also do that in your crock pot, but that will depend on your crock pot. You'll have to check and see how high or low the temperature in your crock pot is, whether it's 180 or whether it's 212 or something like that. So check the temperature before you do it for sure. But in all likelihood, you'll be able to do this even if it's just on the stove. And now, without further ado, let's dig in. All right, so I'm going to take a bite of this one here. He's got quite a bit of the garlic on it, and I love garlic. I am just a garlic lover. So here we go. Put a little bit of garlic on there. Mm. Done perfectly. Very, very soft, buttery. The flavors of the garlic and the herbs from the chicken and herb seasoning are coming through. It's fantastic. So if you're looking for something to do with a potato dish that is quick, that is easy, that you can set and forget while you prepare the rest of the feast, this is the dish for you. I think you're going to love it. I'm pretty sure your guests are going to love it. So we do really appreciate you stopping by today. If this gave you some inspiration of something to do for your holiday feast, please hit us with a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, go on, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything we do here in Rambler's Backyard Diner. Thanks again for stopping by. We sure do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.